before I begin with my speech, I would like to say thank you to God and to all of the judges that have given me the opportunity to participate in the English speech contest. Although we're all in the pandemic situation, but I hope it's not going to affect on your productivity. So, have you ever thought that the simplest thing could affect the biggest thing that you have never considered before? Let me give you an example. When you study hard to prepare your school exam, or maybe you did a school assignment from night until the day has started again, definitely you will feel so exhausted and unfocused when you start your day at school. I'm sure it has already happened to some of you repeatedly, or maybe it has already become one of your habits. Suddenly, some questions come out from our mind. What will happen with our brain, our body, and do this have a big impact to our academic performance? So, my name is Jaslyn Jolie Johannes. I'm from Mutiara Bangsa 2 Senior High School. Well, yes, it really impacts to us. Last time I watched an Indonesian doctor video on YouTube and he was talking about how lack of sleep time could affect our study performance. As we know, we need to sleep 8 hours per day. But let's imagine what will happen if we sleep less than 8 hours. Yes, we will reject all of the knowledge that has been taught by the teacher at school, and in the end, we don't get any new knowledge in our brain. To make it clear, I want you to imagine that you have a sponge and you're going to prepare it dry before it is used again. Well, the result is, of course, it can absorb water easily. But what if it's opposite? You use the wet sponge to absorb water? Of course, it can absorb more water than the sponge did before. And yes, the sponge is like your brain. When you give your brain a rest at first after studying, it will facilitate your brain to absorb the next knowledge easily. Basically, we as a human have two different kinds of memory. The first one is short-term memory and the second one is long-term memory. When we have studied lesson, the knowledge will be accommodated in short-term memory, or we can call it as hippocampus. We have two hippocampus both in left and right side of our brain. When we have studied and we slept at night, the knowledge will be stored as a long-term memory in our brain. But what will happen if we are lack of sleep? Well, yes, the memory transfer process will be interrupted, so the hippocampus function as a short-term memory will also be interrupted too. Yes, it will really impact to our brain health and memory functions. That's the impact towards our brain. How about the impacts toward our body? When we are lack of sleep, it can decrease the amount of high growth hormones production. It could also impact to our immune system. As we know, we as a human have an immune system that helps us to eliminate cancerous substances or tumor cells. Immune system cells are called NK cells or nature killer cells. Last time, a scientist has already done a research to a group of people that they sleep for 4 hours just for a single night. Well, the result is really surprising. The nature killer cells activity reduced by 70%. Wow! So from that we can conclude that a person who is lack of sleep, it can get diseases more easily. Finally, this is the end of my speech. I just wish all of you could manage your sleep time well, especially like in this situation. Otherwise, you will have difficulties in doing all of your activities for the rest of your day, or you will probably experience such a bad mood. Thank you for listening my speech, such an honor. I hope everyone in a safe and healthy condition. Jesus bless you. Bye.
Good morning, teacher and my dear friends. Today I am going to sing a song, and my song name is A Gift. Everything I have, everything I be, I give it to you, Lord, and do it thankfully. Every song I sing, every praise I bring, everything I do is a gift to you. Is a gift to you. Everything I have, all you given me, I give it to you, Lord, and do it thankfully. Every song I sing, every praise I bring, everything